Do I think that misogyny is a part of the teachings of all major religions? No. But more importantly, let's address the kind of arrogance and disrespect that has to come from someone asking this question of anyone really, but especially a practicing member of a marginalized faith group, like a Muslim woman who wears hijab in the West. What is the actual definition of misogyny? Google defines it as the dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women. Now, what this kind of question demonstrates is that people who have this belief and are so bold as to ask it of women who practice a certain religious tradition, that we can't possibly be smart enough to detect that the teachings that we choose to practice, especially when we are not surrounded by a culture where the majority of people practice that religion, that when we choose that religion, we are just not smart enough to realize that what we are practicing is inherently a belief system that finds us to be inferior to our male counterparts, and we are subjecting ourselves to bigoted beliefs about our own existence, and that we're okay with that. Like, we're just good. And what this also shows is that you don't actually believe that any woman who chooses to practice a religion has enough agency to be able to determine for herself a lifestyle and a belief system that inherently finds her worthy of respect and dignity, just like every other person, including the men of her religion. Now, I am not familiar with the world population stats of different world religions. I know for Muslims around the world, there is an estimated 1.8 billion Muslims around the world, which is about a quarter of the world's population. And then, of course, you have however many Christians and Jews and Buddhists and Hindus and Sikhs and on and on and on, all these other religious traditions. Let's say 50% of all of those people are women. You're saying your biased belief that all religions are inherently misogynistic and teach misogyny to their followers, that all of these women, billions and billions of us around the world, are either too stupid or too helpless to free ourselves from the shackles of this misogynistic way of thinking and way of life. If you watching this right now in any way resonate with this kind of question and the beliefs that underline it, I want you to sit and reflect on what kind of arrogance you have to have towards billions of other women to believe that you and your belief system is so much better than what they have chosen for themselves. And then try to think about how exactly, if you have this belief, that you are any different than the people that you critique who are from a religious background, who tell other people from other religions or who don't believe in any particular religion that they are all doomed to some catastrophic end if they don't join their religion. What exactly really differentiates you and this belief? Because yes, you believe that, from the bigoted religious person who also, again, really believes what they're saying and that they're right.